Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. And in today's video, it's going to be a good one because Simply Posh Cosmetics sent me their new palette. This is called the Berry Icy palette and this will launch on January 30th and this retails for $45. It is so beautiful. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I do not have a discount code, but I believe my friend Alicia Budget Beauty does. I will pop up her code over here somewhere if she does have a code. That will help you save a little bit of money, but this is what the inside of the palette looks like. How beautiful is this palette, guys? Oh, I cannot with these berry tones. It is so beautiful. So I'm going to pop up a clip over here because I have already been swatching this and taking pictures of it. And this clip is kind of more of like the product in pristine condition. But anyways, I absolutely adore the contrasting color story with the blues and these berry tones. I just love a mix of tones and I love how deep it goes. So I'm just so excited to dive in and share with you all my first impressions on this palette. But before we do that, I want to show you swatches. I have already swatched them on my arm and I want to turn down my brightness so you can see how beautiful the sparkles of these duochromes are. Okay, so I turned down my brightness a lot and you can see how beautiful and how shifty these shimmers are. They are so sparkly and shifty. I am so excited to put these all over my eyes. Okay, so now that you have seen the swatches, let's jump into this look. I have no idea what I want to do. I kind of want to mix both sides because I love the way that they lay their palettes out. How you could just do very monochromatic looks. I really do enjoy that because on some days I don't want to think, I just want to dive in and have a monochromatic look. So if you do buy this palette, you could definitely stick to that or maybe stick to just the blues or just stick to these berry tones. But I want to mix and match and have some fun and try out both sides of this palette. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm only going to do one look for this video. I have already done 3 looks with other eyeshadows today, so my eyes are really irritated, and also I tried a lash glue and oh, my eyes are just like on fire from it. Okay, so I want to go in with the shade Ripe, the shade right here, and the embossments are just so beautiful. I really do love that detail. Now with Simply Posh, keep in mind, don't underestimate them. They have got a very pigmented, beautiful formula, so just go in with a little and then you can always add it to it. But at first, whenever I first got their Fairy Tale Fairies palette, I didn't know how pigmented it would be, and I was just like digging in there and I was like, holy moly. So they have a very soft, beautiful matte formula, so you only need to go in very lightly. But so far, this is the formula that I know and love just off swatching in this first shade. It's so beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a very berry right here and just build up my crease. Oh, it is so beautiful. Okay, those 2 shades meshed so well with one another. I'm just going to do the same thing over here. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Tart. It's like a very beautiful berry purple, you know? And I just want to kind of see what that looks like blended in the outer corner. Holy moly, these are so pigmented. I do appreciate that even though it's so pigmented, it blends out effortlessly. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. For the shimmer, I really want to go in with the shade Bittersweet. It just looks like such a me shade. It looks like honestly like an elevated neutral. It's so beautiful. I'm going to go in with this one right here. When you get it swatched, it looks like a beautiful, like the undertone, less like purpley pink with gold sparkles. It looks so pretty, and I just, whenever I swatched this shade, I was like, that is going to be my favorite shade in the palette. I can already tell. Wow. I love it. It is so pretty. I'm just going to add another layer and do the same thing on the other eye. I just cannot get over that shade. It is so pretty and it performed amazing. 0 fallout whatsoever. So for the inner corner, I kind of want to do a blue pop. I want to go in with the shade Icy right here and see if I could kind of make that a fun pop. Wow, pigmentation. these shimmers are so good. Okay, I love that so much. How beautiful is that shade? And on the lower lash line, y'all know I want to go in with the shimmer. I always go in with shimmers on the lower lash line. So the shade Frozen really captivated me, and I have to go in with it. It just looks so beautiful. It has a really deep base with blue and purple. It literally looks like a mermaid in a shadow. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to run that all along the lower lash line and see how it looks. Oh, that shade is so pigmented and beautiful. Now I'm taking the shade Blueberry and just putting that on top of the purple to kind of tie in the blue on the lower lash line. I just want to see how this blue blends, and oh, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness, that shade looks stunning. I want to take Blueberry and put it on my lash line to kind of add some more blue. I've been loving blue kind of like as liner. It's an easy way for a neutral girl to have a fun pop of blue, okay? And I have just been, I'm telling you, I've been loving that effect. Oh, so pretty. So I am going to finish blending a little, and then I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, and now I want to turn down the brightness so you can see the sparkles on my lids. Okay, look how sparkly this formula is. I love it. How beautiful are these shades? So I'm going to zoom you out and give you my first impression and some of my thoughts on this palette. Okay guys, so as you may have guessed, I had such a good first time using this palette. I love this packaging. It is so cute. Oh, very icy. It's like the perfect winter palette, and it's like a good transition into spring, I think, with these mix of tones. I love the contrast from the blues to these berries to like more of the pinky tones with the purples. It's just such a beautiful gradient. I love the way they format their palettes with the light and the shimmers and then the darker shades. Something about that is so aesthetically pleasing. And another thing that I really do enjoy about this brand, you can reach in here and pop out these singles and mix and match them with your current palettes or put them in a magnetic palette. I love mixing and matching my palette, so I really do appreciate that aspect that they put into the packaging. Oh, and before I end this video, I wanted to show you, where did I put it? The box that the palette came in. So whenever you make an order from the brand, I personally think that they have the prettiest packaging. This is what comes in the mail, this beautiful box, and I'm just, look how beautiful that is. And it also comes with like this pretty stuff. I don't know, I could just tell that so much love and thought went into that palette. It's a very nice touch, and I do appreciate it every single time I buy or receive a palette from the brand. It's just like the little things that really touches me. So yeah, I had such a good first impressions with this palette. Going into it, I was really intimidated, but obviously like these tones down here kind of made me feel more comfortable, like I could make this palette work. And typically I wouldn't buy a palette with this color story just because blues intimidate me so much, but guys, this formula is great. I have no complaints, and these shimmers are not as firmly pressed as the ones in the Genuine Gems palette. I think this formula is a step up. The mattes are very soft. The shimmers are all duochromes, beautiful sparkly shades, so I freaking love this palette. And I can't wait to do a 3 looks with this palette as well. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what kind of looks are you wanting me to do with this palette. I'll work on that either tomorrow or the next day, kind of giving my eyes a little bit of a break because they're so sensitive right now. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I'm so excited. I did not think I was going to love that palette as much as I do just because the tones, the color story, but it's beautiful, and I think that the shadows performed so well. So let me know in the comments, are you going to pick up this palette or will you be shopping your stash? This will launch on the 30th for $45. So Definitely let me know your thoughts on this beauty. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.